All right, so we've cut all of these boards. We have absolutely no waste right now. So 4 5-foot sections and 2 2-foot sections. We're gonna end up using these. We're gonna use 3 of these 2x10, the 5-foot lengths for the desktop, and then we're gonna use 1 of them for the shelf that's gonna sit on the back. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and build the tabletop, screw everything together, and then get to work on staining. I apologize for the delay. I had to sharpen my pencil. We're ready to do this thing. All right, we are gonna take this operation outside because it is a beautiful summer day here in North Georgia. Maybe when you're watching this, it's not summer. Maybe it's like October and you're in Omaha, Nebraska. If you're watching this in Omaha, shout out. We're gonna go ahead and flip all these boards because we have the top side up. So we're gonna flip them so that the bottom side faces up. Then we're gonna screw down our cross brace. It's gonna hold everything together. And yeah. Okay, so we have flipped these boards over. This is gonna be the bottom of the desk. We've got our cross pieces that were the scrap. It's not gonna span from edge to edge, but I actually like that. There's plenty of room to screw down to each board, and you don't really want this end grain, to be showing on the front of the desk anyways. So this is a really good thing. So I'm gonna even these sides up. I'm gonna figure out where I wanna put these. Make sure you put them even distance from the edge of the desk. Just looks cleaner that way. It's like 1 extra step. Takes 2 minutes. I'm gonna clamp it down, we're gonna drill it, and yeah, we're gonna get the show on the road. Okay, so we have here our desktop. A couple of things I'm gonna do before we stain this is kind of do a little finishing on it. So I'm going to make sure that both of these edges are flush. So saw off any excess wood. I think over here I have a little bit of an overhang. I just realized there's a staple here. We're gonna try and get that out. And then I'm gonna sand this thing down, make sure that it feels really, really good. Alright guys, so after about an hour of sanding, like I said, I went 120 and then 220 on the top and on this shelf. Gave it a nice little round over. On the end grain, I went with 60 grit, just because end grain's a little bit harder to sand, and so I wanted to make sure that I got it, really surfaced well. So I went 60, 120, and then 220. So now what I'm gonna do is head over here to the gravel area, and we're gonna stain these guys. Nice like brown stain, just something I had left over from a previous project in the shop. So it'll help me clean out the shop and get this table finished up all in the same step. Let's check it out. All right guys, so I have the first coat on of this stain. It actually looks pretty good, I think. Not sure if I'm allowed to say this, but maybe even better than I thought it would look. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually not put any poly on this. I'm gonna flip this over. I have the shelf back here. I'm gonna flip it over in about an hour and stain the back. And then what I'm gonna do is put some furniture wax on it. It's gonna feel really, really great. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go cut the grass. And then when I get back, we will stain the bottom and start installing legs and shelves. So check it. Okay, so it's been a few days. The bottom and top of the desk is secured, so we're gonna go ahead and add the hairpin legs. I'll leave a link in the description on where I got these on Amazon. They run about $40 usually, and they don't come with screws, which is kind of sad. So we're gonna hopefully find some that fit and go ahead and install these things. Let's do it. I want to take a quick time out and tell you guys that I'm using this old scrap from a cutting board that I made a couple of weeks ago to make sure that all of the legs are evenly spaced. Once again, it's just gonna help the desk be more stable and look a lot better, so you don't see like legs not in line. That's never a good look. So we're using this just to help orient the legs, and yeah, nothing too scientific, that's what we're doing. All right, so I've got the legs installed. I'm gonna show you that in just a second. But right now what I'm gonna do is take the 2 flanges and gas pipe. I've got it where I want it. This is gonna be the bottom of the shelf. So I'm gonna screw it in this way, then flip this shelf over to its final position, and we're gonna screw the shelf into the desk. Check it out.